What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your review for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13, episode 9. So listen, we start this episode off, child. Sutton done went on a date. Now listen, Sutton, I know they give you a hard time, and they say that you be doing a lot on these dates, but on this one you had it right. Listen, after the third time he said, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy," you a 60-something-year-old man and you are taking birthday trips to Vegas with your mother. I'm just saying, I can see where you saw a red flag. That's all I'm saying. There ain't nothing wrong with a man who loves his mama. It ain't even nothing wrong with a man who will take his mama on a trip or two. But I don't know. I feel like a whole lot of that conversation centered around his relationship with his mother. And I don't know. I mean, the words, the movie Psycho comes to mind. But anyways, but Sutton said she was proud of herself because she did not think of a reason to leave. She did not, come up with an emergency that she had to leave early, that she stuck through it. She sat through the day, even though she knew this was not the answer. So I'm with you on that one, girl. I'm with you on that one. So then we go over to Kyle's guest house, because y'all do know that's not Kyle's house, right? Y'all do know that's the guest house. But she films. Child, they'll be in Kyle's real house. After they rob that woman's house, baby, them cameras will never see the inside of Kyle's real house, okay? Although nowadays, maybe she is really living out there. Oh, no, we don't know. But we have Dorit, Erika, Lord, not Erika. We have Dorit, we have Anne-Marie, and we have Kyle. And they are down to Kyle's house having, a big-ass charcuterie board. Charcuterie. I finally figured out how to say it right, though. Charcuterie board. And they are talking. Now, first of all, they are giving Anne-Marie kudos for coming for Sutton. Now, my girl Tiffany Moon got Anne-Marie all the way together and basically said that what Anne-Marie said is absolutely not correct. Because Tiffany Moon, formerly of the Real Housewives of Dallas, is an actual doctor. Anne-Marie, you are a nurse, and I'm not saying that nurses are not important and they are not educated, because I would never say that. However, you out here telling this woman she don't have a real diagnosis. She telling you that she does, and Tiffany Moon, the doctor, said that she does absolutely have a real diagnosis and that there are a variety of ways to treat it, that she has had to treat patients that have the same type of situation that Sutton has going on. Now, do I think Sutton be a little extra with stuff? I do. But for you to sit there and tell that woman that basically what she's saying isn't accurate, girl, you don't know her. You have known her for 5 whole minutes. So anyway, they tried to make it seem like Sutton was just being a little too, she's being so defensive. I guess she is. This woman is sitting here telling her ain't nothing wrong with her when there's something wrong with her. Then we get to, we have Dorit and Kyle. Kyle is telling Dorit about her tattoo and how she tattooed Morgan. And Dorit is side-eyeing it like, girl, what? Like, so not only do you have another tattoo, but you out here tattooing her, and you tattooed your initial on her. Like, Kyle, you doing a lot. And again, I feel like Dorit is just saying what everybody else has been saying about Kyle and this relationship with Morgan and what it is and what it is not. Now, later on in the episode, we find out that Dorit feels like Kyle has been distancing herself and that they don't spend the time together like they used to. They don't travel together like they used to. They don't do all the things they used to do together. And she feels some kind of way about it. Well, we found out that Kyle absolutely has been distancing herself from Dorit because she felt like Dorit didn't really have her back like she wanted her to have her back at the reunion with Kathy. She said, privately, she was telling me that she agreed with me and she felt like Kathy was wrong, this, that, and the other. But then when it was time for her to show and prove down to the reunion, I felt like she didn't have my back like I wanted her or I needed her to have my back. Girl, Kyle, you have every right to feel that way. But again, if Dorit was the friend that y'all are trying to act like y'all were to each other, then I feel like that's a conversation. Like, you need to talk to her. Although I know Dorit is not the easiest person to talk to. So then we see Erika and Garcelle hanging out. And Garcelle was like, I got a friend coming. And she was like, who, Denise? And she was like, well, no, Denise is going to be at Taco Tuesday over at Crystal's house later on this week. But no, I invited my friend. Girl, it was Sutton. Now, Sutton and Erika, we know, have had their moments. So has Erika and Garcelle. But they actually had a really good time. They got to drinking, them cocktails got to flowing, and baby, they had themselves a good time, okay? And even to the point where Garcelle slipped up and talked about Sutton making out with her driver, because they were like, how we gonna get home? And Sutton was like, well, I got my driver, you know, the one I like. And Garcelle was like, oh, the one you made out with? And you could tell as soon as it came out, that Garcelle didn't really mean to say it, but they sort of laughed about it and they kind of moved on or whatever. So, but they had a good time. I mean, they talked about, Garcelle also talked to Erika about Denise, like what Denise's real issue was. And Erika was like, listen, I don't know what Denise's real issue was, because, baby, that whole situation at the weed party, like, I just didn't understand what was going on with Denise. So Garcelle let it be known, look, her real issue with you was, the comments that you made in front of her daughter. She really has been holding on to that. And Erika was like, look, with everything that I have been through in the last couple of years, I don't have the energy to hold on. Like I said it, she took it how she took it. That was 3 years ago. I just can't. Now, a part of me 100% understands where Erika is coming from, because it's like, girl, for real. Like, we discussed it during that season. We had conversations ad nauseum about it that season. I said it. Girl, you still mad? Like, you still mad about that? But then the flip side is you can't piss somebody off and then tell them how mad to be about it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I see both sides of the coin. So then, they talked about the Vegas residency, you know, and Erika was just saying how, look, I know the last couple of years have not been pretty. You know, I know they ain't always looked good, but, you know, we held it on. You know, we held on, we pushed through, we persevered, and, you know, this Vegas residency might not be the answer to all of my problems, but it's a step in the right direction. And y'all know, I was always a big fan of Erika. I have always said it, even through all of this mess. And these last couple of years, I have not liked the Erika Jayne that I have seen, and I really, truly have felt some kind of way about the way Erika has been conducting herself. I told you guys from the beginning that I do not believe that Erika knew that her husband was stealing the money. I do believe that Erika didn't give a damn where the money was coming from. And once Erika found out where the money was coming from, I don't like the way she handled it and the way she carried the situation and carried herself. However, this was the old Erika. We are starting to get that, and because Erika, at the end of this whole conversation, Erika was like, you know, Denise Richards, you can get a naked bundle on OnlyFans for $9.99 or however much it was. And she was like, and Garcelle was like, girl, what? Like, you know, but what that said to me was Erika was getting her ammunition together. And Erika was getting her ammunition ready because she knew she was going to see Denise down to the Taco Tuesday. And I feel like that was her way of sort of throwing a warning shot at Garcelle. Like, tell your friend, tread lightly. Because I'd have been over to her OnlyFans. And I'd have seen some things. So tell her to tread lightly. That's how I took it. I ain't saying that's what she meant. I'm saying that's how I took it. Okay? So we get down to the Taco Tuesday. Like I said, we have Garcelle and Erika we have Garcelle and Denise riding together. And Garcelle let Denise know, look, I saw Erika earlier and I told Erika that you had some things to say to her. So she's going to be waiting for you to say what you need to say to her. We saw Kyle riding with Dorit, and I already told y'all that conversation. We see that Crystal has some other friends there. We see there's at least three different friends. Bill Burr, the comedian / actor, his wife was there. Her name is Mia. Mia, can I have that purse? That Goyard bag you had, it was real cute. It looked like a little suitcase, like briefcase situation, like a suitcase. Can I have it? Look, girl, you don't know me, okay? And you may not even see this review, but can somebody who know her, that's a friend of hers, can y'all send this to her? And can y'all tell her that that ReallyBTV over to here to the YouTube would like that bag? Girl, they filmed this 6 months ago, 8 months ago. You probably don't even carry that bag no more. You don't even want it no more. It's probably in the back of your closet, back in the dust bag. You probably forgot you had it. Girl, can I get that bag? It was so cute. Anyway. moving forward. But I thought it was funny how Dorit brought up the fact that she's always amazed at how many friends Crystal has. She was like, I mean, I know it's minus 14. Because remember when Kyle and Crystal got into it, and Kyle brought up the fact that 14 of Crystal's group friends stopped being friends with her over some whatever. Remember when they got into that argument? So I thought it was hilarious. And I feel like Crystal goes out of her way to make sure that whenever she has an event, she invites other friends to remind them, I do have other friends, hoes. Okay? So they're there and everybody's showing up. Now, Crystal, the fact that production let us know what the temperature was tells me that it was really cold, because everybody kept talking about how cold it was. Now, I get not wanting all them people in your house. I do. I get it. You got a really, really nice house, and I respect the fact that you don't want all them people in and out your house. But, ma'am, it was 55 degrees. Why you had them people outside at 55 degrees? Now, eventually it looked like they did move the party inside, but girl. Second of all, Sutton was one of the last people to show up. Sutton, girl, why did you have on a sundress? Because you had to know what the temperature was when you left that house. Why did you have on that sundress, Sutton? And why were you dressed better for Crystal's Taco Tuesday than you were for that date with that man? Girl, she had on some sneakers and the jeans and one of them damn sweaters. I mean, granted, she was carrying a Birkin, but girl. But then you wear a whole out-of-date sundress. Not out-of-date, but you know what I'm saying, out-of-season sundress. It is 55 whole degrees. Even if that's what you had planned to wear, the minute you walked out the door, you should have went, oh, hell no. And don't sit here and say, well, I didn't know we was going to be outside. Because everybody else was dressed as if they knew they was going to be outside. Garcelle had on a sweater. Dorit had on a sweatshirt. Kyle had on a blouse with a jacket. Kim had a scarf around her neck that she kept pulling shit out of. I don't understand that, but that ain't my business. You know how... Listen, my sister will put shit in her bra. I have seen my sister pull all kinds of things out of her bra. I have seen my sister pull a pack of cigarettes and a lighter out of her bra. I don't know how either one, well, the lighter I could see, but the pack of cigarettes, and it don't look like you can't see it. Like, it's not like you be like, oh, she had a pack of cigarettes right there. I was like, what? I just seen people pull liquor out their bra. Like, I have seen things come out of the bra, okay? But a scarf? All right, Kim. Okay, girl. Denise had on a jacket. Like, everybody else was dressed for the elements except for Sutton. But neither here nor there. We end up inside anyway, child. Because like I said, they probably was like, okay, it's way too cold. We got to go inside. So, Anne-Marie can't be there because she on vacation. So, they are there. And first, Erika makes a joke about Sutton making out with her driver. Right? It was a jokey joke. I don't think Sutton really wanted that out. You could tell Sutton's face was like, Erika, damn, like, why are you telling everybody? But it was a little jokey joke. And they said it in front of Dorit. And so Dorit was like, what? What? So Sutton... I'm trying to think what happened first, child. They had some conversation. I don't remember. But they had some conversation. But then Sutton decides that she wants to confront Dorit about the drinking, the comments that she made about her drinking. And Dorit goes back and forth with Sutton. And then Dorit makes a comment. Now, mind you, Crystal's friends are sitting there. So then Dorit makes a comment about, well, you were making out with your driver. And Garcelle steps in and says, okay, no, wait a minute. Now I feel like you're trying to embarrass her. Oh, the Magic Mike. Rewind. I remember now. The Magic Mike conversation. So before Sutton got there, Dorit and Kyle made a comment about how a friend of their group didn't like the Magic Mike thing. Because remember, they went for Crystal's birthday. So her friends were like, yeah, I heard about Magic Mike, blah, blah, blah. And so Mia, Bill Burr's wife, the one who I want the purse from, she's like, so what was this about Magic Mike? Like, what was the issue with Magic Mike? And Sutton was like, I just didn't like the whole leg open thing. Like, it just made me uncomfortable. I didn't like it. And Sutton was like, I'm not even understanding why I have to keep having the same conversation. Like, if somebody tells you they don't like Coca-Cola, why are you going to keep asking them why they don't like Coca-Cola? Like I said, I don't like it. Leave it alone. So that's what her and Dorit started going back and forth about. And that's when Dorit was like, well, you were making out with your driver, so I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, you're acting like a prude. And that's when Garcelle was like, okay, now I think you're just trying to embarrass her. Like, she told you why she didn't like it. We've had the conversation. Now you're trying to take something and weaponize it against her. And so Dorit was like, I don't understand what the issue is. I don't understand what the problem is. Like, when Erika said it, y'all didn't say anything. It wasn't an issue. But now I say it, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Well, the difference is, Dorit, when Erika said it, it was just y'all. It was the Housewives friend group. Now you're saying it in mixed company. These women don't know Sutton. It's not a joke. It's not a hee-hee at Sutton's expense. Now you are just trying to embarrass her in front of people she does not know. Like, within the group, she may not always get along with y'all, but y'all all know each other. She don't know these people. And now you're telling her business and you're saying it in a way to try to shame her. I absolutely understood what the difference was. And so did you, Dorit. So then Dorit makes a comment about Garcelle attacking her. So, of course, now Garcelle is like, hold up. Don't use that word. Or, like, don't use that word attack. And Sutton was like, Dorit was like, well, what do you mean? What's the problem? Like, I mean, maybe I should use another word. She was like, yeah, you need to find another word. And she was like, well, what's the problem with attack? And Erika Jane said, because it's a different connotation when there's a person of color involved. It's something different when you're referring to a black woman and you're using the word attack versus as a white, because Garcelle was like, I can't do you and your privilege right now. So of course, the minute she said privilege, it was like, and Erika of all people had to break it down for you, Dorit. Now let me tell you something, and it might have been edited out, I don't know. But Mia, I shouldn't say this because I really do want that bag. But Mia, why you ain't say nothing, girl? Why you leave Garcelle out there by herself like that? Like, that would have been a perfect opportunity for you to chime in and be like, yeah. But I'm gonna give you a pass because you don't know them people. I'm gonna give you a pass. But you let them set you up and throw out that Magic Mike comment, because I 100% believe you was told to say that. But I don't know you. I ain't saying you did. But I feel like you was told to say the Magic Mike thing. But okay, girl. So, of course, now it's like you can hear a pin drop. Now, Erika, Kyle, and Kim have been in the kitchen, and Crystal. So, they came back outside and was like, girl, what's going on? So, of course, they sort of diffuse it. And Dorit is like, well, you know what? And, you could tell Dorit was happy as hell. She said, well, I do want to actually have a conversation about you telling the people that I said that Sutton puts vodka in her coffee. Now, that ain't what Dorit said. To be fair, Dorit said she's a drinker. I wouldn't be surprised if she put vodka in her coffee. So that really ain't what she said. But I think this is a game of telephone where it went from person to person to person. But at the end of the day, you made some nasty comments about Sutton and alluding to the fact that she had a drinking problem. Let's not get caught up in the words and wordplay. You said it and you know what you were saying. You knew what you was trying to say or whatever. So they went back and forth about that child. I don't even care. Then we got to Erika and Denise. Well, Denise and Dorit got into it first. And then we got to Erika and Denise. Now, Erika brought up the OnlyFans thing. And then Erika brought up her daughter having an OnlyFans. Do I think that was a low blow? I do. I think that was a low blow, Erika. I think even though it's not, it's very public knowledge that their daughter does OnlyFans. Their daughter wants to do porn. She's been very open about it. But I do think it was sort of low to bring her daughter into it, even though I understood your point. Because she's acting all high and mighty. How could you say my daughter wants to have a threesome or knows about threesomes and your daughter out here wanting to do porn? But let's be clear, she wasn't of legal age when those comments were made. But I just think that was low. It was a low blow. I think you could have stopped at Denise and her OnlyFans. I think you could have stopped at that. But that's where the episode ended. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to y'all later.